Greetings, YouTube. I recently found myself thinking about loyalty. And whenever the idea of loyalty comes up, two things kind of pop into my head kind of simultaneously. One is that a lot of people feel that loyalty to your family um, is an automatic. And secondly, that loyalty outside your family has to be earned, that someone must earn your loyalty. And I don't like either of those narratives. One, because it turns loyalty into a transactional event. That I'm not going to give you something unless you give me something. Whereas I see loyalty as something akin to love. It is a risk. You're putting yourself out there. All right? And you can get your heart broken. But that risk is worth it. There are times when you step off the edge and you don't fall. And when that happens, it's wonderful. I recently celebrated my 20th wedding anniversary, coming up on my 21st in October, and Halloween to be specific. And getting married was the smartest thing I ever did in my life. And not long ago, my wife got a new tattoo. She's working on an entire sleeve on her left arm, and she's been getting pieces of it over time. And she got one and she told me about it fairly close to the actual appointment. I didn't actually know about it, and it's right in here. And essentially it's a symbol, a tattoo representing me, and it's got my name on it. There's someone out there right now walking around the streets with my name on them, which is an honor that is hard for me to express. So that's an instance where I took a risk and it was worth it. And someone has shown me in a very tangible way that it was worth it. And for me, loyalty is the same way. Loyalty is something that you give. And you can fail at that. You can give your loyalty to someone and that person cannot be worthy of it. But in the times when they are worthy of it and they reciprocate because they desire to give you loyalty in return, that's a wonderful thing. Now, it's quite possible for you to give loyalty to someone who still respects you but doesn't necessarily return it. So you could say it's misguided loyalty. That has happened in the real world. I'm sure all of us have done it. And this person isn't necessarily going to violate that loyalty, but it also doesn't mean that they're ever going to reciprocate. Life is complex. You can't ever step in the same river twice. And for me, that's fascinating. And it's interesting. And I think it runs counter to the narrative that someone has to earn your loyalty, that it is a transactional event, and I don't think it is. And secondly, about the whole family thing, that's complete and absolute bull. Just because the genetic lottery, came up with a particular combination of genes and you happen to be born into a particular family, doesn't mean you owe that family a damn thing. I don't care who your parents are. I don't care how they've convinced you should be treating them. If they're not someone you want to give your loyalty to because they've shown themselves to not be people that are worthy of that gift, then they're not worthy of that gift. Whether it's your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncles, your mother, your father, it doesn't matter. If they've shown themselves that they are not worthy of that gift of your loyalty, you don't give it to them. You don't owe it to them. You don't have to earn it from them. And they don't have to earn it from you. If they've shown they are decent human beings and you feel it is something that you want to give, awesome. And if they've shown themselves to be shitheels well, then they don't get it.